What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It is your boy NCSO7 here, and today I'm going to give you guys something a little bit different. I know I haven't posted on the second channel in quite a bit of time, but today I'm actually going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be doing a video, doing like a bit of a tour of my apartment because you guys are not aware of this, but I'm actually going to be moving relatively soon, and I figured it's time for me to do like one last like a tour of like the apartment and stuff like that, because I think it's kind of fun to like kind of show like a pocket of life and stuff like that. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but yeah, we're gonna be doing this. Yeah, let's just do this. So we're right in the bathroom right now, but we're actually gonna be moving all the way over to the front, to the front door. It's right here. That's the front door right there. We're not going out there. The closet right there that just has nothing in there because we're moving stuff and all that jazz. And yeah, we got a counter with some stuff. Christmas tree because Christmas tree. It's that Christmas season. Some boxes for moving stuff, and then we got like the living room, and we've got this little booger right here. You say hi to the people. He's not the biggest talker, but yeah, that's Xander, my cat. But yeah, this is like the living room and all that jazz. I mean, there's not really much to say, but we do have like a TV there if I do need to watch some stuff. I actually don't use this TV, but yeah. And then we've got ourselves the dining area and then the kitchen. I'm not really much of a cook, in all honesty. I know some recipes, but I don't know much beyond that, And also, you know what? I'll show this off. These are some drawings that I've done over time. We got some down there, and then we got some right here. I like these. I've done these. I like to draw some stuff sometimes, And then going this way, we've got a hallway. We got the world map, I guess. That's my mom's room. We're not going in there. Then we got the bathroom. I'm back where I was before with all of that stuff. And then we've got the bathroom with the sink, the toilet and the bathtub, where the internet connection gets very, very weak. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. And now let's actually get to the real interesting thing, my room. And you will definitely see that, it's definitely like pretty similar to how it was in the past. If you've watched my live streams and stuff like that, you'd probably know that you've probably seen some of the stuff, but you probably haven't seen all of it. So we'll actually start from this side actually. So I got a to-do list and all that jazz. So there's some stuff. I'll spoil some things. We got a massive closet right here. And there's not much in here because a lot of this stuff has been moved. There's just a lot of junk in here that random stuff. But that stuff's been moved. And I also will say that when I do move into the next place, when me and my mom do, I will I will do a tour of that when we're done. And then I've got my nightstand with the Nintendo Alarmo clock. I actually kind of like this thing. It's not the best thing ever, but it's all right. Nightstand, TVs for like Netflix and chill and video games. And I also got like some extra stuff under there, like some books and stuff like that I don't really know what to say. And then in here we've got a bunch of random stuff that are video game related. I have the Wii U gamepad, PSP, DS, 3DS, 2DS, all of that stuff. I'm not sure if the 2DS is in there. Like just a bunch of like handheld stuff. A lot of stuff just completely unsorted. And then I got the bed where all the action happens, and by all the action I mean no action. I don't really have much action. And under this blanket or pillow, I have the Vita, the Odin Light, which I use that for like emulation stuff sometimes, and then I've got an iPad under there that I do not use. I've thought of I want to get into digital drawing someday, but I don't know if I ever will. I just keep those under there for some reason. I don't really know why. And then we've got on the walls multiple scrolls in like a frame This is something I cared a lot more about now, is like just having like more wall decor, and you'll see when we get to the other side. And then we've got all of the shelves. You've probably seen this in like my other videos and stuff like that, like if my live streams and my pickups videos, because I always film right in front of this. But we got like my collection of games. This is like all of the PlayStation and Xbox stuff. They are stacked, but when I do move to the next place, I am going to have them, like, I'm not going to stack them because, you know, I want to make them look better, and like just some other stuff there. And I've got a couple other stuff like a Sailor Moon DVD that I might want to get more of in the future, and like the 13 Sentinels art book, and there's also behind that a Monkey Ball art book, and then there's like a Sonic Origins thing. And on the very top, we've got like some Puyo Puyo games, and then on the very back, we've got the Fire Emblem Engage Special Edition, and I also have the Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hope Special Edition right here, and Sega CD version of Sonic CD. And then we got like just some random plushies right there. And then we got like all of the Nintendo games. We got like GameCube, DS, Wii, 3DS, Wii U, Switch, and then at the very bottom, Switch 2. With the box for a Hatsune Miku figure, and then the Mario movie on DVD with the Sailor Moon plush right there. And then on the very top of that, we've got the Mario movie Happy Meal that I got around the time it was available, and I just saved it. Some Lego Mario stuff that I never finished. All of my Amiibo. Probably gonna be hearing stuff in the background. I apologize about that. Steve and Alex Amiibos that I never opened. Hatsune Miku figure, the Luigi wristband that you could use at Super Nintendo World at Universal, and I've got like some Virtual Boy games and a Virtual Boy itself, which was a big mistake. I did not need to buy that, but you know, that happens. That's when I had to stop using eBay all the time, because sometimes I got a little too into it. And then we got the desk where the real action happens. We got Wondershare Filmora just giving me the message. This is what I use to edit my videos and whatnot. Pretty reliable. You pay like, I don't know if it's changed to subscription or not, but at least for me, I paid like $80 like 3 years ago, and I can just like edit completely, which like, thank you. I don't want to have to be tied to a fucking subscription service. Thank you. But I've also got some other stuff. I've got the Blue Yeti that I use for recording stuff, the headphones, PS2, and I got like some PlayStation lights behind there. And we got like, oh yeah, I've got like this Mr. Beast and like Steve from Minecraft stuff that Jackson got me for I believe my birthday. So you know, thanks Jackson, you son of a bitch. Kingdom or Kid Icarus Uprising, the boxed version of that. But I have the actual like game on the shelf. And then like a Pokeball that I did as like a pottery thing, and then like a hard drive that has a bunch of stuff on there that I backup, like a local storage for backup, webcam, and then a list of games that I play through, and then like some flash drives and stuff like that. And then we've got like a fan. We got this shirt that I got at the store. It's too small for me, but I also don't want to get rid of it because it looks so stupid. I've also got some of that Davidoff Cool Water Cologne. You know, when I got it, impress the ladies, which is never. Sometimes I'll spray it on myself just to make, or sometimes I'll just spray it in the room just to make it smell a little nicer and whatnot. And then we got like the Kratos axe. I got that at MGC earlier this year. I want to hang it up maybe at some point, but I don't know when that'll be. But that thing is very, very cool. It's very like big and stuff like that, you know. And yeah, then we got dirty laundry, which you don't probably want to see, but what you probably do want to see is this, which is what I see every day. I got a whole lot of shit on the top of here, lots of pictures that are framed, so that way they can last a lot longer. And of course, where the action happens, right there. So let's really get into this. So we got like the very nice TV. I've got like pretty much my like essential controllers for the systems I play all the time. I've got like the Switch 1 controller right there, Pro controller, some games right there for Switch 1 right now, and I have the Switch 2 Joy-Cons right there, and then like the PS5, and then Behind here I have the Switch 2, and then I have the original Switch back there. I do wish I could have the original Switch like actually like displayed more visibly, but you know that it's just, that's what happens. I don't know. It's fine though. And I also got the PlayStation 5 right here, because these are the systems like the PS5, Switch, Switch 2. Those are the systems I usually play these days. So, you know, I usually keep those on the top because that's usually what I play. But then when you move a little further down, you've got the Wii U, which I occasionally use sometimes, and it looks like somebody wants to interrupt. Yeah. Then we've got the PS4 Pro that's got a lot of dust on it that I'm not good at dusting my stuff. And the PS4 and PS3 collect, and the Wii U as well. Those systems collect so much dust because they're black and it just shows the dust so easily. But I got the PS4 Pro right there, the PlayStation 3 Slim, which I do not really use that much because I don't have a controller that works for the PS3, sadly. And it also sucks because I can't record PS3 because of the encryption the system has, so I can't use a traditional Elgato, which really sucks because there are PS3 games I'd actually like to play, but you know, don't really feel like going on eBay to find a controller that works. That controller down there does not work, so yeah. And then I've got like a headset and then the Xbox Series S, which I use sometimes, but not that often, but it's cool just because it's not super big. And that's like mainly where the action comes in, like some lights in the back. And then like, again, just show like the pictures up here once more. A lot of them. And I've got like the case for the Switch 2, a Freddy plush. And then I got these things which have things in them. Like this is basically like controllers and stuff like that. This I believe is like chargers and like cords. Then down here is a some stuff for a Nintendo Wii. This is stuff I've gotten over time, and also like I think one of those like Apple like speaker sort of things. I'm not sure, but mostly all of it is like Wii related stuff for a Wii that I don't have a place to plug in. Then here I've got my MetaQuest 2 that I don't play very much, but I probably will play more of once I actually move because I'll have more space to actually do it. Because like I'll tell you this room is not big enough to do like MetaQuest, so I do want to play more of this, but like, you know, it's very all encompassing and that kind of makes it difficult, but I don't know. And then this is empty. And then on the very bottom, I've got like just some like extra stuff. Like I got some Fire Emblem games on GBA, the box for the special edition of Honkai Star Rail, Sonic Colors, and all that jazz. And just like some of the like the boxed games, like Switch Sports box, and below that I believe is the Star Fox Zero like box. Yeah, like probably like pretty cool and all that jazz. And yeah, so that is pretty much the entire apartment. Obviously this is the room where all the magic happens, but I will say I like it. I'm gonna miss it, but you know what, I'm gonna have way more space and it'll be nice. And it looks like he's trying to steal my controller from me. He's a little stinker. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's for the video. I'll go back in here so that way you guys can actually see my gorgeous not really face. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I haven't uploaded on this channel very often, but I figured I'd do this just because, you know, I want to show I want to show what the place looks like one last time before I move. And once I do move and I have everything situated, I will give you guys a vision of that and how it looks. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Have yourselves a good day and peace out.